there are so many fun episodes this volume, and I think Mason's Rats is my goat, absolute goat. 100%. I had a ball with this episode. This episode was so much fun. And the premise of it is almost like another version of what was that one in number 2? Automated customer service. I don't even know if those are the same fucking robots or company from that episode because I honestly don't remember. But I love the fact that the dude explains it that like the humans have essentially fucked up the ecosystem so much that animals have essentially evolved to combat humans. And I love the very first time that he runs into the rat, who's gonna end up being his best friend, is it fires a shot from like a crossbow or a bow, and it hits the wall, and he pulls it out. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And he dips, and the rats more or less take control of the barn. And they come up and they're like, "Oh, we could create like, this tech, and we put it inside the room, and it's gonna kill all the rats." And like you see the first it kills the cat, rip cat. Yeah, you held out, player, but you shouldn't have been in the barn. And it kills the cat, but then it starts killing the rats. But of course, the first thing I thought was, yeah, but the rats are gonna adapt. If the rats are as smart as humans, they can create their own weapons. Across the board, 100%, the rats are gonna adapt, and they're going to basically figure out how to destroy those machines. And that's exactly what happens, which is they destroy the machines. But one of the things that I love the most is when he brings in the diesel one, the fucking scorpion one. Yo, the scorpion one was dope as shit, because when it came out thing, I was like, this one is gonna fuck shit up. And that is exactly what happens. First off, the tease that they installed 5 of the sentry turrets, but they only recovered 4. I was like, the rats definitely took that last one, and they're working on it to create something diesel as shit. But when they send in the Scorpionak, and he kills the first rat and he drops the head, and he's like, okay, good boy. Goes back in, goes back to work, starts killing the rats. Then it is so that entire sequence where like the 4 rats run out of the barn and he kills the first rat, then like catches the second rat, throws him in the air, and just unloads into that rat's ass. I died for about 3 minutes. I was fucking crying tears at how funny this is. I had so much fun with this episode. Not to say that any of the other episodes are in any way, shape, or form lacking. This episode was just... This is my favorite episode. I had a ball with this episode. So much fun. And like the other 2 rats decide to leave like that one rat. They're trying to run away, and he guns them down too. And he throws their bodies onto like the giant pile. And then he turns to leave, and one of the rats crawls out of the pile. And he gets like 2 feet and just gets absolutely shredded by the minigun. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But you think that would be it? Like the Scorpionak would win? Absolutely not. Because my man goes into the barn, opens up the door, and it's fucking World War III. You've got like rats on the top rafters firing down bows like this is fucking Avatar. You've got Scorpionak gunning them down on the floor. You've got like the main rat who repurposed one of the fucking machines from earlier, and he's just gunning away on top of the fucking, holes are being shot through the barn, rats are fucking dying. Like, dude opens up the door and he's like, it's like fucking World War II in here. What the fuck? And I love the fact that what makes him decide to team up with the rats is basically as Scorpionak was too good at his fucking job, he was really starting to regret killing the rats. Like, they could have worked together. And when Scorpionak basically cornered the rats in like their makeshift hospital and he chose to kill it, I was like, yeah, I'd have probably came around too. I'd have definitely came around after he murked the shit out of that one rat outside. That's just me, 100% across the board. Like, he OG'd the fuck out of that rat. 100%. That rat is dead. Like, that rat got sauced. Like, picked up, tossed into the air, unloaded in, fucking dead. I'd have been like, you know what? I gotta shut you off. Where's your off switch? Where's the manual? I gotta go into the room and put in some code and just boop, flip the switch, shut you down. We gotta parlay with the rats. I like the fact that he parlayed with the rat that looks like him, which was dope as shit, because that was one of the first rats that we were introduced to in the beginning of the fucking episode. And then they drink the beer, and then they're just basically kicking it up and chilling. And I love the fact that he calls the shitty his bank, and he's like, yeah, those checks that I cashed, you can go ahead and cancel those. Cancel each and every one of them, because for the most part, the company, I would say the company kind of sucks. It's kind of their fault that these animals are advancing so quickly. And I like the fact that my man realized that, like, war with the animals wasn't, you know, the right choice. So he decided to make peace. So now, in my opinion, he's probably the strongest fucking person in Scotland, because he has an army of highly intelligent, super motivated ratatouilles at his disposal. Fuck yes. This episode was dope as shit. If you like this episode, comment down below. If you didn't like this episode, also comment down below. Let me know what your favorite episode is, because there are a lot of great episodes this season. Like I said, I'm going through each and every one of these episodes, commenting on each and every one of them. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.